I would often say, and still sometimes do, that, no, hey, I'm not religious. It's about a relationship. A relationship this way. And I make comments like, going into a barn doesn't make you a donkey. Going into church going into church doesn't make you a Christian. It's about a relationship. It's not about religion. Religion is man trying to find their way to God, reaching up to God. But Christianity, or a relationship with God, is Him reaching down to us. The essence of that is relationship. And so you can be religious about anything, but a relationship with God is what you truly need to change your heart. I mean, I used to be religious about smoking dope. You can be religious about anything. For a couple of years straight, every day I was trying to find a way to get high, till I learned there's no high like the Most High. Now I'm not into temporary highs anymore. But it was a religious thing every day, trying to find a way to get high. You can be religious about that. You can be religious about cutting your lawn. You can be religious about your work. You can be religious about your coffee, your food. You can be, something that you continually turn to. You can be religious about a fine cut suit or a fine cut dress. So you can be religious about anything. James says, though, there's a pure religion. There's a true religion. People are religious about watching their sports, watching their soaps, watching their TV show. They're religious about exercise, big time. They can be religious about exercise, like running, or they could be religious about avoiding exercise and avoiding running, that kind of thing. You can be religious about anything, but as I said, James says there's a pure religion. There's a true religion. And because James is saying he's inspired by God, therefore God is also saying it. And he says this: if anyone thinks he's religious but he can't bridle his tongue, his religion, it's worthless. He's deceiving his own heart. You can appear religious and all that, do all the right things, shake the right hands, etc., etc. But if your words can't be bridled, your religion is worthless, he says. Wow, that's pretty important. Then he says, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father, wow, it's this: to visit orphans and widows in their affliction, and to remain unstained by the world, to keep oneself unstained by the world. We often forget that last little bit, but it's rather important to keep oneself unstained by the world. That's true holiness. So, wow, our words are really, really important. They mean a lot. James is saying, hey, remember, you got to be slow to speak. An unbridled tongue can hurt people, especially in the context of church. It's like a hot blade cutting through like soft butter. It's just like, get the picture. Our words can slice people's hearts up. He said, this should not be. I think by using this term unbridled, it's like using this picture of, if we can't let the Holy Spirit reign in us, you get the play on words there, a little picture, reign in our words, reign in our tongue. If we can't have the Holy Spirit stop us before we say something cruel to somebody or make some quick word that judges somebody and does damage, James is calling our religion is pretty worthless. A person might perform all kinds of religious duties, might be a greeter, a deacon in the church, an elder, but if he can't bridle that tongue, something's amiss, something's wrong. So, he says also we need to be showing God's love. So walk the walk as you talk the talk. So yes, talk the talk, fine, but walk the walk too. Be practical in your love, practical in acts of grace. Jesus said this. He said, look, let your light so shine before men that they can see your good works and glorify, make famous your Father in heaven. So he's not saying hide it away. He's saying let them see your good works. Let them know what it's about. I think that's part of it too. Like, we can talk the talk and talk and talk and talk and never walk the walk and never do good works. That's not good. We can also do a lot of good works thinking that's earning our way to God when that's not really it either. It's grace, right? Grace-driven effort. And so I think it is important at times to also say why we are doing the good works. We all have heard that phrase, like, preach always and if necessary use words. I think it kind of misses the point. I used to say that for a bit, but you could use your life and your good works and people go, what a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. Wow, what a nice guy. Everybody, that guy is really nice. But if they never understood that you're being nice in order to glorify your Father in heaven, you're being nice to represent Jesus Christ on earth, and it never goes any farther than that, then I think we're missing the boat. The reason that we do good works, the reason that we show God's love in a practical way, is so that we can glorify our Father in heaven and people find relationship reattached back to them again. So it's a both end. We'll talk the talk, yes. Walk the walk, more important. Actions do speak louder than words. So again, if all we do is just talk and talk, that's not good. And if we're going to walk the walk, let's be that kind of people that has a religion that is pure and undefiled as God sees it before him, because we talk, we have integrity. We're one. What we say is what we do. Let's be those kind of people. That's what Jesus says is true and pure religion before God. He likes that.